Hey Cam, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks. Yeah, this week's been a lot better than a few previous weeks, so yeah, doing a lot better today.
Yeah, that's awesome news. That's pretty positive, bro. And um, we'd like to start our interviews here with something positive. Cam, is there something positive that you want to share with people? I guess the fact you're feeling better will cheer a lot of people up. But is there something positive you want to share?
Personally, just doing a lot better, being able to eat some food and drink water, which I know sounds so simple, but is actually quite a big thing for myself. I've been struggling to even do the simplest of tasks, so that's a bit of a positive for me, yeah.
Mate, that's awesome to hear that you're able to get some food down and drink some water. Lots of people will be wondering, how you're doing and what the current prognosis is. Would you be able to share with people how you're going, Cam?
Last week was quite rough. I was struggling with pain and keeping food down and even walking. So just like the simple tasks you don't really think about, I was really struggling with. But these last few days, I've really turned the corner. Yeah, just being able to hold a conversation with you is massive because before I was too tired to even talk or I could barely breathe. So definitely getting a lot better and on the mend now.
Cam, you have sarcoma. Now, that's a very rare form of cancer. Are you able to explain to people what it is and help raise awareness about what sarcoma is?
Yeah, like you said, it's a rare cancer. It's um it's a cancer in the connective tissue and the muscles, and not a lot of study has been done on it. And I've only known one other person who recently, unfortunately, has been diagnosed with the same cancer as myself. So yeah, quite rare.
Yeah, and Cam, it's a big lump, isn't it? Basically, would that be a way of describing it for people? A big lump that kind of comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. Um, in my case, anyway, it was a big lump in my lower back and my lat. It sort of looked from the eye like a fatty sack almost, as most things presenting like that would look like. And it wasn't until I got some tests done and like further investigation and into it, it wasn't revealed until it was later down the track. It was revealed as a high grade sarcoma. Um, so definitely, I would urge people to get any sort of lumps and bumps, along their body that don't look right, or they just noticed recently, to definitely get it checked out at your local GP, or even a physio can send you for scans as well. So yeah, definitely get you yourself and your loved ones if anything odd starts popping up.
Yeah, that's a really good message to share, Cam. And it is, of course, Men's Health Week this week. And for young guys in their 20s, like you are, you're a professional rugby player, you're in the forwards there, bumps are part of the game, I guess. Is there a special message there for young fellas to check out bumps and lumps for this reason as well?
Yeah, I'll definitely urge young men, but especially anyone in the community, to definitely, uh, go to your local doctors or your GP and get yourself checked if lumps or anything odd appears on your body, big or small. Um, so definitely go get that checked out. It only takes a small moment or small bit of time out of your day to have something checked out, and you'd rather know early than before it's too late, before it develops into anything a lot bigger and scarier. So early detection is definitely key in things like this.
Can you explain to people the sort of operations that you've had since you were diagnosed or re-diagnosed in March. You know, what kind of operations have you had this year, because you've had some massive ones?
Yeah, unfortunately, I've had to have two back operations. The first one late last year, November, I had a tumor removed from my lower back on my left side, just in my lat muscle. So I had that tumor removed, and I had a bit of my lat taken away also, just for good measure. After that, I then had to go through some radiation for about 6 weeks to really make sure that the sarcoma didn't come back. Unfortunately, it did end up coming back, and I had further operations just 6 weeks ago now. I had three ribs removed. Also, my spine was shaved down, and I had to have a couple of steel rods and screws put in to stabilize my back, and a bit of metalware to replace where my ribs were, just because the tumor this time around were in between my ribs and groin. And yeah, so I was on the operation table, for about 9 hours this time, to really make sure that they had gotten everything.
And what have the doctors told you about the prognosis? Do they feel like they've had some success, or do you not know yet?
Don't fully know at this moment. It's been sent away for further testing, and just waiting on those results to come back here.
You were rushed to hospital on Saturday. Of course, your teammates at the Blues were playing on Saturday night. You know, what messages have you been able to give to the guys, or what messages have they given to you? I know a lot of them played with a lot of emotion on Saturday, obviously knowing you were going through tough times.
They were sending me a lot of messages of love and support, and just letting them letting me know, that they have my back and they're in my corner, always supporting me. And yeah, just watching them on Saturday, I was just so happy and so proud how they performed, left it all out there, and definitely the win really, I guess it definitely spiked my vitals, because my heart rate was the highest it's been, and my blood pressure as well. So yeah, the game really helped me. So, yeah.
It sparked your vital signs. It really did. Is this true?
Yeah. I was, obviously seen the video of me screaming. The nurses rushed in after, a little bit later after that video ended, and asked if I was okay. And I was like, yeah. I was just telling them the boys won, and they didn't really know what that meant. So they checked my vitals out, and everything was sky high. So that's been it was a lot better than what I've been presenting in the last couple of days.
Yeah, and you've had some visitors today. Have some of the Blues been in to see you today, mate?
Yeah, Angus Tarvell and his wife came in today, kept us company this morning, and just really just catching up on things, and they were just checking in. And I think a few more boys are coming in later this afternoon, so it'll be cool to catch up with them and see what they're up to.
And who do you think will win on Saturday out of the Blues and Crusaders, Cam?
Oh, definitely. You got to back the boys. Put the house on the boys to go all the way.
And do you have a message for them now? Just, what would you say to the Blues now?
Yeah, probably just all the best to the boys who take the field. I'll be supporting you guys from here, and I know they'll do the very best, but they'll be focused on their job at hand, and they'll know what to do. So I'll just be in the background, supporting them amongst everyone else, family, friends, supporting them.
Cam, you've been diagnosed, well, you've not been diagnosed, you've had sarcoma not once, but twice. A lot of people will be wondering where you find the resilience and the strength to keep fighting when you have to take bad news like this. Where do you get your resilience from and your toughness to be so inspirational?
Probably, I would say where I'd get my resilience from is definitely from my partner. She's definitely the backbone of my support system, and just toughness. I'd say, yeah, just my family as well. Having their support. Sorry, pushing me through this. I'm not really sure, to be fair, but I would say definitely my partner helped me a lot.
Yeah, well, maybe Britt's there. She can maybe come around into the camera for a second if she's there. I'm sure people would like to see who it is.
No, he's very humble about it, but he's always been incredibly resilient. Like, I think, he just takes it in his stride, and each day he gets up, he goes and he trains. Like, I think he's always been so determined through everything, before all of this. I mean, this isn't unfortunately the first thing that's kept him out of the rugby field. He's done both of his shoulders before, and time again he's come back. And then the first time with cancer, I was sort of like, take it easy, and he was so determined. And to see him get back and not only be on the field but to perform is amazing. And so he says he doesn't know where he gets it from, but I think he was just, it's in his DNA. He was born with it.
Do you have any advice for other Kiwis out there that you'd like to share?
Yeah, I guess if you're struggling, it's just to have a good support system around you, family, friends, things like that. Some people that you can definitely rely on to help you when times do get really tough. I know I have a good support system, like good crew of people around me, some real good mates that help me at home, and yeah, I guess just finding your people to help you when times are really dark and truly are tough.
Yeah.
That's awesome, bro. We'll let you get back. We'll let you recover, and we'll let you enjoy that game between the Blues and Crusaders as well. Thank you, Cameron, and thank you, Brett, for looking after your man.
Always.
Thank you, guys.
You.